Hey everyone, Matt Pisarcik from RazorEmporium.com. Today, to experiment with something brand new to me and to Razor Emporium, our store, the Feather Artist Club Safety Razor. Let's get started. We are all lathered up. I used to say it's my go-to for 2019, but I've used so many new products this year, it's been hardly my go-to. But it is a wonderful shaving soap. Taylor of Old Bond Street, Sandalwood. I was actually surprised. It's been several months since I've used this, and I was really impressed with how fast it lathered up. And so cushy and creamy and easy to make a lather. Great soap. Using my Simpsons, I think it's a Berkeley, brush. So today is going to be something new for me and for you. You're going to see general anxiety come across my face. I am a little apprehensive, I won't lie, about today's shave. Just because I've never used something. And if I think when we're all new to something, especially when it comes to sharp objects near our face, it makes us a little nervous. And today we're going to be using the Feather Artist Club. I've heard a lot about these. I've seen them around. We've been carrying feather double-edged blades since the very beginning, and I find my sales rep for Feather said, "Hey, why aren't you carrying the Artist Club?" And I said, "I have no idea because I'm an idiot." So we decided to buy some of these Artist Club razors for the store and a variety of their blades. And we're going to give it a shot today. So I am doing all this in real time, not rehearsed, opening up packages for the first time. I grabbed the Feather Artist Club that features the wooden handle. So I like the look of that. And I grabbed, there's a little chart here, little instructions that come with your Artist Club DX Professional, as it's called. And they have several different blades. I think we bought all of them for the store. The PB20, the PG15, the PL20, the PS20, and the SoftGuard PSF15, and I believe that's what I got here. All the writing is in Japanese, so it doesn't actually say PSF15, but I looked online, and I believe that I am correct that that's what this is. Yeah, well, there's SoftGuard. So yeah, SoftGuard, and that is recommended. It's a guarded blade for sensitive skin. So not that I necessarily have sensitive skin, and maybe I do, in some ways, but I figured it's going to be a mild blade. So for my first time with an Artist Club, I wouldn't, gash my face wide open. Hopefully, knock on wood. We don't want to do that. So I'm going to get this loaded up. I also was looking at the directions here of how to do it. You have to pinch strongly and then insert this blade by hand. This looks like an injector, but you're actually going to take it out. I'm removing it. It's a long blade. And yeah, it's kind of interesting looking blade here. I'm kind of wondering how that's going to cut anything. It looks really jaggedy, but who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? And I just want to double check. Yes, there's a little key. This little part right here has a little tiny notch, and that's supposed to be pointing down. So I'm correct. This jaggedy looking edge apparently is the cutting edge. Hopefully it doesn't jagged my face up. I'm pinching strongly as it recommends, and I'm going to insert this across. And it said it's supposed to be level. It looks fairly level. It looks like a saw blade. I'm a little, I gotta be honest, I'm a little nervous here. We may bow out. We may have to do a cut to other recorded broadcasts, but we're gonna give it a shot. I've used straight razors, I've used shavettes, but this looks a little different. All right, so the general trick always with straight razors or anything is to start flat. And guys, I'm going super gentle. And it may look like I'm going over the same area a bunch of times. I'm kind of trying to use my cheeks, which are very robust. My cheeks seem to be able to take all sorts of abuse. Wow, that's actually really close. I'm trying to establish the angle and the pressure right now. How much angle, how much pressure up here, and then I can kind of apply that the rest of my face. Okay, not bad at all. It's a different sensation. I think because of this kind of serrated edge, it does have a different feeling to it, but it is, it's very easy to get an extremely close shave. Like, that's really close. I'm quite impressed. My anxiety and my fear is just melting away. That's the thing, guys. You try something new, number one rule is just go slow. But I'm actually enjoying it. It's been a while since I've used a straight razor. I would be curious to do, maybe I'll do another shave at another point in time with some of the other blades that are offered. There's obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different choices of blades from Feather. I don't know if there's other makers of these Artist Club blades. If you know more about it than I do, please let me know in the comments. I'm not an expert on this at all, guys. I've always been a double-edged shaver. Obviously, you know, Gillette collector. I have a straight razor that I've used a lot. I haven't used it for probably 2 or 3 years just because my son was born, and if you guys are parents out there, you know it's hard to shave with your kids running around, you know. Don't always have the time or the patience or the opportunity or a bathroom that doesn't have children running around in it. My son loves to run in the bathroom while I'm shaving, and he wants to climb up on the counter and, you know, talk to me, and it's not always a good time to be using a straight razor. So it's definitely close. I think up here I did some blade buffing, and it actually is closer than the rest of it. The rest of it is still very close, and it could be my angle as well. But it's just not as close. And I can fully admit that after a few minutes of using it for the first time, I'm not a master by any means, so it could be me. Like I said, I'm actually really curious, now that I've used this blade for sensitive skin, if we were to switch it up to one of the other blades, if I would have any more, like a different feeling or sensation or whatever. But it's definitely interesting. My My very first experience using a straight razor was a J.A. Henkel's 5/8 Freedor, which is their stainless steel. And then I ended up getting a carbon steel blade. I tried a carbon steel, and my beard actually does really well with stainless steel. So then I got a nicer, larger 7/8 Freedor. This feather, the handle itself is made of wood, and then this part is stainless steel. I think it's 316 even. So I just did the old switcheroo. It's like riding a bike, guys. Right-handed for right side of your face, left-handed for left side of your face. You got to do it. It's gonna feel weird. It's gonna feel uncomfortable. I don't have to do the whole thing, but you got to at least gain some confidence. For my cheeks and stuff, I'll use my left. But then as I get closer to my goatee, I'll sometimes use my right like that. And I'm right-handed. I think the number one thing to do with straight razors or shavettes or safety or whatever is go slow. Especially if you're hopping back on the bicycle after a while, like I am. There's no one in your bathroom timing you, and hopefully you've chosen to do it at a time where kids aren't running around. That's a little awkward. Skin stretching, very important. You're seeing me use my fingers and pulling things tight, making faces with my mouth. Skin stretching is one of the most important things on a shavette, a straight razor, or even a safety razor. It allows the blade to pass over the skin and be a lot more efficient. It prevents nicks and cuts, prevents ingrown hairs. Again, this is up here was super close. I don't know what it was. I think it was either blade buffing or what. But it's close, but it's not super close down here. For sensitive skin, that may be a great thing. And it could just be this blade I'm using, this PSF 15. Just going to kind of refresh this lather right down here a little bit. And if you're wondering about the different directions I'm going, I have crazy hair pattern on my neck, and so I've kind of learned different directions, and I need to go. Yeah, it's definitely almost like I got to shave, but if I had a DE, I know it'd be a little closer. And I'm not blaming it on the Feather Artist Club. I actually really like the razor handle. I think it's the PSF 15 blade I chose. And for my first shave with it, I think I chose wisely. I definitely will do a follow-up video with another blade, because I think that now that I've gained a little confidence with it, I can maneuver with a sharper blade that's meant for a closer shave with confidence. I'd rather go slow and steady. Sorry guys, my hair is just a mess. I'm sweaty. Still pretty swampy here in Phoenix, Arizona. It's September, and we're shooting this video in September. I'm not sure when it's going to release, but it's muggy and swampy today, and so a little sweat, a little perspiration. But yeah, it's not the closest shave in the world, but I'm happy. I went for par today, guys. Remember, you don't always want to go for birdie or eagle. I went for par. I got it. With a new razor like that, especially one that could potentially do some serious damage, I'm happy with par. I have a scar. I'm not sure if you guys can see. There's a scar right over here that is from a straight razor. I was using my 7/8 stainless steel Freador J.A. Henkel's, and it had been months since I had straight razor shaved, and I was in a rush, and I was going too fast, and I just gashed my cheek. It was bad. I mean, it was probably a ½ inch, maybe 3/4 inch gash, and I know they always say you can't feel it. God, my hair is just ridiculous. Sorry guys, I gotta go to the barber, get a new haircut. I know they say with a straight razor you can't feel it. Yeah, well, sometimes that's the case with a little nick, but when it really digs in, I felt it all right. It felt like exactly what you would think, like a blade going into some flesh, and I felt it go down into my flesh, and it was a bloody mess. And that was one of the last times I was straight razor shaved in a rush like that. I said, never again am I gonna do this when I'm in a rush to get somewhere, try to do it fast. I gotta go slow and steady. And I'm sure if I straight razor shaved every day, and I used to shave my neck when I had a big beard. I would do my neck with a straight razor because it was great to get a line. It was easy and fast. And I could do my neck in just a matter of a couple minutes, really fast. But shaving your whole face with a straight, if you start doing it every day, you're going to get really good, and you can start going fast. But if you use a straight razor occasionally, maybe you're primarily a double edge or single edge shaver, and then you want to bust out the straight razor occasionally, go slow, guys. Take my advice. So that's all I got. We used the PSF 15 in this Artist Club with the wood handle. It did pretty good. I actually wonder if I can, kind of carefully use my thumbnail to remove that blade. Easy enough. It's not that hard to change blades out. I think we'll do a follow-up video with another blade choice, but overall, I have no blood, no nicks, no cuts. That's good for me. I'm happy. Enjoyed my sandalwood shaving cream. It provided a good cushion for the new shave, and of course followed up with my Parasso aftershave balm for sensitive skin. So I'm feeling wonderful. Very happy with today's shave. So if you have any experience using the Artist Club, tell me all about it. Was I doing something wrong? Is there a blade choice that maybe you'd recommend? There's 5 to choose from. You guys know I love Paul Silvers. I like those kind of medium to medium high level sharp razors. I don't like feather blades. They're always too harsh for me, or Kai, or too harsh. But Gillette Platinum, Gillette Silver Blue, Rapira, Paul Silver, Perma Sharp, those are all good for me. So is there a blade you'd recommend based off of what I like for double edge? Tell me. I'll do a follow-up video. If you've used one yourself and you have any advice, also tell me. If you do leave a comment, you're interested to win our black and blue t-shirt. That's all I got for today's video. Check out the Feather Artist Club razors on our website. I think it's a great choice if you want to get started with straight razor shaving but don't want to make the commitment to a real carbon or stainless steel blade. It's a nice medium where you get the disposable blade still. And these are super nice because they're longer than like a double edge. So if you're used to a shavette, this gives you more surface area. So it is a lot more similar to a straight. That's all I got, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to our channel, like this video, share it with your friends, and we'll see you next time at Razor Emporium for all things vintage shaving. Thanks, guys.